Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Tiny Bookshop. The previous episode was the first one, and that was basically going over the first week of sales, doing the tutorial, and finishing up with with the flea market. So I was thinking we could probably try to do the same in this episode, just go through the whole week and then wrap it up with the flea market. And I have been playing through this game on my own a little bit as well, just to get a better feel for it. So I was thinking in terms of the structure of this series, like every episode could be a week long, ideally. And we just go through the first year of the game. So that's kind of the plan right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's select a save, and I was playing on this one. So let's continue. So thank you to those who voted in my poll. A couple were not interested in a series for this game, but several people were. So I'll give it a try. So let's get our bearings here. Let's press ZL and let's look at the paper. And it tells us that it's Sunday right now. There are no major events happening, so maybe we can go where we want. But we do have a little story. Congrats for 1 year, Fern. Buxtonbury Review staff recognizes their outstanding contributions. Our dear editor Fern has just reached a milestone, 1 year of writing for the review. Our paper was changed for the better when you arrived on the scene for your internship, and since then we have been graced with such awesome insights into this little town of ours. Writing articles is hard. I don't know how you manage to do it every day, so hats off to you, Fern. Enjoy your surprise at the office this morning. By Diane Olson. Okay, great. And also the Buxtonbury Review fundraising drive. Support your local small town paper. All right, cool. So looking at the books that we have on hand, we need more fact books and classic books for sure. So let's see if we can get any of that here. I'm not quite sure if any of this is going to work, but let's go for this one. Let's go for English reading material. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we got classics and drama. Okay. And we only have 25 coins left, so we'll just have to do the best we can with the couple of fact books that we have. And what we can do is we can look at which places there are where fact books are not popular. So the Far Beach, perhaps, they like fantasy, crime, and kids. So we could do something like that. Or the Mega Marché. Let's go back there. Oh, Cafe Liberté, that's the same. Also, fact books is not the most popular. The Waterfront, yeah, facts. What about the Mega Marché? Oh, that doesn't really say. And it's closed on Sundays, so we won't go there. So I say maybe we go to Cafe Liberté because it's just a little bit cheaper. But let's also click on X and decorate our place a little bit. So we do have this container as well. We can add extra books to that, but I might wait on that. So let's put out a table. Oh, no, that's extra expenses. Right now I want to be cheap. So let's take the table off. Let's just leave this as is. And we'll go to Cafe Liberté and hope for the best. Okay, so... And I can't remember what I said was popular here. So travel, classic, drama, and fantasy. Okay. Okay. Whoops. And I find there's some overlap as well with some of the requests and things. So, like travel and fact books, sometimes they're a little bit interchangeable in terms of what people are looking for. So, I might add an extra travel book just to do some of the heavy lifting because we are low on the fact books. And then also, like kids' books and fantasy, I find that there's also some overlap with that. Okay, let's go for that. Okay, so I just want to go over here and see if we need to do anything. No, I don't see anybody. Um, so let's just open up shop. And then there's a few little things around that we can interact with, which is kind of fun. And we can say hello to the customers. Okay, let's help a customer out. Let's see what they're looking for. Oh no, this is, oh no. Okay, five stars or 5 pluses or whatever. Okay, so lovely weather. I want a play that isn't stuffy with some humor in it. Do you have anything like Much Ado About Nothing? Well, not The Silence of the Lambs, I can tell you that much. All right. To Kill a Mockingbird, The Soul of Man Under Socialism. No, I don't think that's a play, nor would it have human humor in it. Let's see what else we got. Drama, maybe? No. The Comedy of Errors? William Shakespeare? Um, yeah, you know what? Let's give that a try. Oh, excellent. How very theatrical. Great. Yeah, this is such a relaxing game to play. It goes at such a I like the pace of it, basically. It goes at a chilled out pace without being boring or going on for too long. There's plenty of little things to discover. You know, we get to learn more about some of these characters, and just the artwork in the game itself is really beautiful. So Tilde says, I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought on retirement yet, but let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council, where we organize events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on doing it forever, but as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now, let me find another pastime in your shelves. Okay, you do that, Tilde. And thank you for the advice. Okay, so what's up? I need a new travel guide. By Train Through Spain is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, let's see what we got for travel. Into the Sunset, the Magical West. Explore the mythical and exotic lands of Western Europe. The satirical travelogue lets you in on the secret wisdom and mysterious culture of the West. Okay, maybe. Walk in the woods. Possibly. What else have I got? Italian villas and their gardens. The Adventures of a Wild Child. That's more of a memoir. And then it's a cookbook. Oh, right. This is a journalistic work turned memoir by George Orwell, where he talks of his time fighting fascists in the Spanish Civil War. Okay, so there is like a Spain connection with that one, but I'm not quite sure that's what this person is looking for. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give this one a try. Okay, sounds fascinating. Okay, they'll give it a shot. Great. Okay, and we're making some good profits as well, so I'm happy about that. Oh, and here's Maryam. Oh, you must be that person Tilde has told me about. Our customers would surely appreciate more classic books. What a shame. You should make sure you're a bit more prepared next time. Oh, okay, maybe I didn't add enough. I thought I added a decent amount, but that's okay. I am Maryam Devoir. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know it has been family owned for about 200 years now. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. But surely you've done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. Okay, thank you for the introduction. Oh yeah, I've only got one classic book left. Okay, well, it's good to know that they're popular. Oh, let's give this person a hand. All right, let's see what they got. Dreadful weather. I quite like the feeling of a heftier book, and I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. Ooh, okay, a hefty, sophisticated book. Let's see what we got. I'm kind of looking for like number of pages right now. Like how big is hefty? Okay, this one's big, but I don't know if it would be considered sophisticated. Young adult, I don't know if that's really what this person is looking for. The Green Mile, maybe. That's more for adults rather than young adults. Italian villas and their gardens, that sounds sophisticated, but I don't know if it's enough pages, but I'm gonna give this one a try. No, it's far too short. Okay. All right, well, maybe I should have gone with the Green Mile. Okay, is anybody around here? No? Okay. All right, time to close up shop. Well, we did pretty well, so I'm pretty happy about that. So we desperately need fact books. So here, used book collection for 10 coins. Let's go for it. Let's see what we got. We got 3, okay. We're pretty good for everything else. So let's close that up. And then here's some more used books. So I'm gonna invest in this one too. Okay, great. Okay, that boosts the numbers. I feel better about that. Okay, lighthouse might rouse fright. Ooh, haunted building comes with a view and resident ghosts. Since the full automation of lighthouses during the 1960s, the Buxton Bay Lighthouse is no longer inhabited. Many passersby in the following decades have reported signs of paranormal activity. Me and the mates were there yesterday. We found a footprint near the lighthouse, and there was a bloody bang at the door. Gave me a proper fright, it did, says local fisherman's grandson. Reclusive lighthouse keeper Gareth Ellis has declined to comment on the sinister happenings. Ooh, very intriguing. There's also the Buxtonbury Review fundraising drive still going on to support the local small town paper. Okay, so it's sunny, we got no events going on, and I can't afford the seasonal items, so that's fine. Let's maybe just save our money and stick with the waterfront square. So let's review what's popular. Fact books and travel books. So good thing I stocked up. Whoops. So let's get some more travel books in here. Okay, let's add another kids book. A few classics too, just in case. You never know. Okay, we're good for that. And let's just add like another drama or two. And another crime. Okay. All right, let's open up shop. I'll just sort of look around, chat with Walt. Have a look, matey. Okay, so we got a lobster buoy, a square buoy, and a Tatling trout. I'm gonna save my money right now, but good to know. Wait a minute, youngin. I heard you gave Tilde a hand with clearing out her shop, did you? I'm sure she appreciated that, but maybe you can also check in on her from time to time. If I know Tilde, she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I've known her. Okay, good to know. So we have a little hint to kind of stay in touch with Tilde, see how she's doing. And people are just in the shop looking at books. Very good. Okay, and we collected a stamp. Show off your catch. Sell 20 books to the local sailors. Yay! Okay, let's provide some assistance to this customer. I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. Also, it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. I'm a fan of books like In Search of. Anything good on board today? Okay, I'm not really familiar with In Search of, but let's look at the other clues. New ideas, something thrilling. So a plot. So maybe fiction rather than nonfiction. So let's just see. That looks interesting. Something thrilling. Well, that says a thrilling mystery. Let's see. Let's see if that. Okay, cool. Okay, it was kind of a surprise kind of recommendation. Okay, great. Not what they were expecting, I guess, is what I mean. All right, let's help this person. What's the scuttlebutt? I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. Also, I don't mind if it's a little outdated. Okay. Let's look at fact books. Towards a New Architecture. I don't think that's what they're looking for. By Train Through Spain. Notes from a Small Island. Oh, so that's like, okay. An American's view of Britain. Hmm. I could add a thing or two, I'm sure. Around the World in 80 Days. Yeah, maybe, but they're talking more about nature. So I feel like if we go to fact books, here we go on the natural flora of Buxtonborough, and from the 16th century, and they don't mind if it's a little outdated. So let's go for that one. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but it will be my new go-to when it comes to nature. Okay, cool. Let me just go over here and... Oh, never mind. Hello, dear. Can I give you a word of advice? You will probably soon gather some regulars, people who will always return to your shop and who like to chat. In my experience, they always greatly appreciate it if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon, and you know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, lend me that journal for a minute. I'll fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. Okay, great. So that also um, can help us determine where to visit on which day to sell our books. So might be going to the far beach pretty soon. So dear, anything I haven't read yet? I wouldn't mind reading some more female-penned literature. And I wouldn't mind something with a detective, and I'm partial to a good crime novel. Oof, okay, let's see what we can do. Well, it's a female author, but I don't think that's I don't think that's a crime novel. I don't think Little Women's a crime novel either. Let's go check out fantasy. I don't think that's considered a detective or crime novel. What about this one? Nope, that's not a female author, but it is maybe considered a crime novel. I don't know. Okay. I'm not sure about that one. Criminally Talented. Pretty sure that's a female author. If it's not, then I apologize. It's fantasy though, so I'm not quite sure, but you know what? We're gonna give that a try. Okay, cool. All right. Very happy about that. Okay, it's getting late in the day, so I think pretty soon we'll be closing up. Let's just talk to him real quick about. Oh, hey, youngin', well done on those sales there. Seems like I underestimated you. Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're gonna need this. Okay, I got a life buoy. A literal lifesaver, well equipped, plus 2% to travel sail chance, minus 10% on danger. Okay, cool. Let me tell you a wee secret. Us sea folk, we love a good decoration or two. So if you want to garner a little respect around here, you just have to show us your maritime side. Okay, so that's another thing to think about is how we decorate our shop affects the customer appeal. And if you're seaworthy enough, you might even get an invite to the fish market next Wednesday. I'm sure I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. Okay, well, I don't really want to right now, but that's good to know. Okay, we can close up shop. All right, cool. So what have we got here? Where I would still like to get more fact books, so here is a box of fun facts. Let's do it. Okay, great. Now we have plenty. And I think we're good for everything else, really, so that's it. Bookstowberry's love of books. New Tiny Bookshop sparks passionate discussions. Mere days after their arrival on the scene, the mobile seller has Bookstowberry's literature scene abuzz. But what makes for a pleasant browsing experience? According to Tilde Sankeland, former bookstore owner, the secret lies in the selection. The more books that match a customer's tastes, the higher the chances they will find what they are looking for. For those readers who might not yet know what to look for, the review recommends seeking the assistance of your local bookseller by Fern. Meteor showers are expected tonight between 2300 to 3 o'clock. Okay. Okay, and there's no major events. So what we can do is let's add the oh, is it already on? Okay. It looks like the life ring is already equipped, so that's fine. So we will confirm that, and then we can decide where to go. So I want to know when is Harper's birthday? Summer 12. Okay. And what day is it today? It's summer 9th. Okay, so we got a ways to go on that. That's fine. We got a few days to go. So what we can do is maybe go to the far beach. Or go to the Mega Marché because that's cheaper. Yeah, and we don't know yet what the popular genres are. So we'll kind of keep it an even spread and just see what happens. Okay, we got some little seagulls here. Or maybe they're pigeons, I'm not quite sure which. Birds of some sort. All right, plenty of customers today. Oh, here's Klaus. Hey, mate, nice to see you again. You mind if I hang around a bit? I need to do some writing. You know how I told you about my band? Yeah, well, I wanted to work on a concept album while our bassist is away, but it hasn't been going super well. I even took some time off work to focus better, but I'm just absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I got nothing. I'm starting to get a bit stressed, to be honest with you. Don't want to disappoint everyone. Got any ideas for me, mate? A song about getting drunk, a song about heartbreak. How about a song about getting drunk? Nah, mate, drinking isn't really my thing, so I wouldn't really know anything about that. Okay, that's fair. I want more of a prog rock thing going on. Like, the whole album needs to tell a story. Okay. New request, an album for the ages. Want to help Klaus come up with a song? Try recommending books he likes and talking to him often. Well, I'll have another think about it, alright? Peace out. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't mind something niche. Also, historical settings appeal to me. Got anything for me, mate? Okay, so something niche and historical. Ooh, right. So I don't know about Great Expectations or Moby Dick. And I don't know if that means historical settings. Does that mean like a history book, so a fact book, or a fiction that's set in history? Maybe Gulliver's Travels. But again, that's not really like I don't know if that would really work. Journey to the Center of the Earth, maybe. Slaughterhouse 5, I mean that is time travel. That is that is historical setting. And maybe that would be considered niche, Kurt Vonnegut. Unconventional, but I'm interested in the historical aspect of it. Okay, great. Okay, let's help out this person. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I'm looking for a crime novel. I'm obsessed. However, please, no plot twists. They're so overdone. A crime novel with no plot twists? Okay. We'll see what we can do. Maybe that one? I really don't know. I haven't heard of that one before. Um, that says a twist, so maybe not. Or it. Pretty sure there's a twist there in that one. I'm not sure if that's really what she's looking for. Um, let's just go for this one. Okay, sounds fascinating. Never tried it before. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's help this person out too. They enjoy crime novels and light and entertaining. Oh, okay. Um, well, maybe this one. Let's see. No, it seems too heavy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we actually had something like we may have. I can't. I was kind of just looking at the 2 crime books we had left, so. All right, there we go. Oh, that's good. Okay, now hopefully we can get some stats on the Mega Marché, what people like. So if we just look at that real quick. Um, okay, so classic drama and crime books are the popular ones for that one. Okay. Um, so let's look at the paper. And how are we for books? I think we're doing okay generally. Um, so I might just save my pennies. But these are really cheap. So let's just go for these. Okay, nice. That's cool. Okay, so bookseller continues to sell books. Yesterday at the Mega Marché, our bookseller sold 5 crime books, 5 drama books, 0 fact books, 0 fantasy books, 3 classic books, 1 kids book, and 0 travel books, 14 in total, for a total of 6 coins after expenses. Okay, that could have been more successful, but that's okay. Okay, and today's the waterfront fish market, so let's do that. We can go to the waterfront. And just to refresh our memory, I believe the waterfront is travel and fact books are popular. Yep. Okay. But I will add a couple more crime and drama. Maybe another classic. Go back up here. Yeah, we'll do another crime book. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. Alrighty, let's see what today brings. Let's just have a look around first. Listen here, matey. I appreciate you dropping by and wanting to visit the waterfront, but today's not the time. We're having our fish market and it's invite only. Oh, invite only. Well, I think I'm stuck here, dude. Sorry. Well, we'll see how successful we are today then. Oh yes, I've heard that you've made the acquaintance of my Mary. She has a great sense for business, much more than I've ever had. It runs in the Devoir family, you know. The Liberté has been with them for 2 centuries, and Maryam has always managed to stay on top of those decades of paperwork while still working out front with the customers. It's quite the incredible feat, although she has enough employees that she would do well to rely on a little more. But I think she has a hard time letting go of the reins, so to speak, refuses to speak of retirement at all. But who am I to tell her what to do? I gave up on that years ago. Okay, good to know. Okay, let's help this person out. Hi, you're the highlight of my route. I'm more of a casual reader. I wouldn't mind some culinary inspiration. Okay. Culinary inspiration. That is not culinary, that's castles. Oh, what was that one? Oh, well, that says local cuisine. So let's see. I don't know about that one. Oh, I loved experiencing different cultures through food. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, I hope we haven't angered the fishermen too much. Oh, hey there. I'm still on the lookout for album inspo. You don't happen to have a book that could help me out, do you? Well, let's see. I tend to read lesser known works. Historical settings appeal to me, and I'm also getting more into nonfiction. Do you have anything that I'd like? Okay, so nonfiction, history. Let's start with the fact books. We Are Bridges, a memoir. Um, okay, so it looks like there's history keeping, storytelling. Let's give that a try. You're right. I like that it deals with the past. Okay, great. All right. I'm glad he's happy. He'll be back soon. Great. Let's see how we're doing. So we're down to 4 travel books and 4 fact books, so they are proving quite popular. We've also sold a classic and a crime. Okay. Oh, hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Yep, indeed. Thanks for dropping by, Fern. Okay, looks like we're getting towards the end of the day. All right, I think that might be it. That might be it for the day. Okay, well, a little bit awkward that we had to be invited and we weren't. But we made a total of 32 coins after expenses, so that's pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. I think we're pretty good on books, really, but I'm looking at this mixed bundle inherited from this person's grandparent for only 5 coins, so I'm gonna go for that. Okay, nice. And today there's nothing going on, and it's the 11th, so I think that's or was that the 12th? That was her birthday. Let's see. Let's see, which one is Harper's birthday? Oh, the 12th, so tomorrow. So we'll go to the Far Beach tomorrow. So today I'm thinking maybe we go to the cafe again. And let's refresh our memory. So drama, classic, and travel. Okay. I'll add another crime one. Okay. Let's add some classics. Whoops. I think we're okay fantasy-wise. Whoops. I kind of want to increase that. Let's go for that. And do that. Okay. Hopefully that's good. All right, let's open up. See if there's anything. There you go. I get a kick out of that. Let's see if anybody asks for help. The day is starting. We're getting some business coming in. See what people might be into. Okay, somebody's asking for help. I passed my last exam. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. Also, something poetic would be nice. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see what we can do. This is kind of tricky. Unless I can find poetry. Let's maybe do that. Look for poetry first. Look at the classics. That is a medley. I don't know if that's considered poetry. Gulliver's Travels. Moby Dick, The Essential Rumi. Poetry and philosophy. Oh, okay. Right. It had the word poetry in it. Oh, let's see what else is going on. Oh gosh, we got a couple of people and Tilde saying hello. You know, I still have a few books selling essentials left over from the last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands at this next one this Saturday. And if not, it's always a nice opportunity to browse for some items, isn't it? Don't miss it, dear. Bye-bye for now. Okay, let's help this person out. Dreadful weather. I'm looking for a new hobby. I would find something niche. Okay. A niche hobby. No, this is in search of. Okay, so the in search of thing that somebody mentioned earlier is like a travel guide. Okay, and it's part of a series. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that looks interesting. Hawaii story by Hawaii's queen. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about what they mean by hobby. Do they mean fact books or maybe travel books? So I really don't know. And then something niche. Okay. Maybe this. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. All right. Oh, let's help this other person out. Okay, philosophical books. I should have kept the Rumi book. Is it still here? Because they probably didn't take it if they rejected it. No, somebody else took it. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, perfect weather, philosophical books, historical settings, and a classic piece of literature. Right. We can do this. Okay, what do we got here? Well, let's give this one. I really don't know. I'm kind of stumped. Oh, okay, that changes everything. Okay. There you are. I've prepared something for you. Since it seems your business is doing well enough, I think it's time to welcome you into our circle. You see, I'm the chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business, Leadership, and Administration. We support each other in all small business matters, and Tilde and I agreed that you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Some of them have been in place since 1798, but we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come by the Liberté, we will begin with our little business course. I will see you then. Goodbye. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting challenge awaits. Okay, so the classic books are selling really well, as are the travel books. We've only got one left of each. Oh, we're out of the classic now. Okay. So, good business, for sure. All right, let's close up shop. Okay, and now it's summer 12, Friday, so we can go to the far beach. And how are we for books? I think we're good in terms of our book selection overall, but I am going to just get this mixed bundle. Okay, great. And let's see, with this cooler, if we're going to the beach, maybe I should get this cooler. Plus 2 seconds inspiration duration, very good. Plus 2% customer count, okay, well equipped. Minus 15% to classy effects. I don't know what classy items we have displayed anyways. And also plus 2 to daily expenses. But we're at that point where I think we can afford that, so let's do it. And then let's go and equip the cooler. And then maybe I'll equip this too. So equip the cooler. And we'll stick that there because then that gives us 8 extra books we can add. But that does increase our daily expenses to 8, so we just have to be mindful of that. Let's go to the far beach. And what are the popular books? Fantasy, crime, and kids. Okay. I am going to add a few classics just because I don't want to be completely out of those. And same with the travel. Let's also add some kids. And we need more crime books. And I'm pretty sure if Harper's visiting, she likes the fact books, so we'll have to have a few of those. And I think that's good. All right, let's begin. Just a little look around. Nice view. Okay, and here's Anne. Ahoy, welcome to Buxtonbury's famous beach. It's nice to have you here. Such a great spot, don't you think? I've already seen some people with your crime and fantasy titles in hand. I can't wait for the next flea market. It was so much fun to help out the Horticultural Society last time. Will the bookshop be there again? It seemed like people were really interested last time. Come on, you should go. Let's hang out there, all right? Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Oh, and there's Harper. Oh, and here she is. Hey, 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 you know what? Is it birthday related? And what? How'd you know about that? Yeah, it's no big deal, just the best day ever today. Summer birthdays are the best. We can picnic at the beach, and I get to have as much ice cream as I want, and no one can tell me no. Well, my parents did say I had to wait after eating before I could swim again. But I'll forgive them this time since I'm almost a grown up now. Anyway, nice of you to say hello. I would offer you some cake, but we already ate it all. Sorry. Bye bye. All right. Happy birthday, Harper. Okay, let's help this person out. Retirement is the best. I quite enjoy plays, and I also tend to enjoy the classics. Also, I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. Okay, we got our work cut out for us here. Okay, while you have more than one shelf equipped, you can cycle through them with L and R to reach all of your books. Okay, so that's right. We also have not just the bookshelf, but the little basket of books as well. So classics, plays. We don't have anything there. Okay, that would be considered a classic. The Odyssey. I don't know if that's a play or if that's been ever adapted as a play. Animal Farm, don't think that's what they're looking for. All's Well That Ends Well. Sometimes a happy ending can be a woman getting the man she wanted, even if he's generally quite unpleasant. Shakespearean drama and confusion, as it should be. That might be it. Let's give it a try. Yeah, okay, they're putting on new production soon. Great. Okay, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm in a hurry. Something with cute animals, but niche books aren't usually my cup of tea. Okay. Cute animals. Maybe not the crime section then. Well, there was the curious incident of the dog in the nighttime, but I'm not sure that's what they're looking for. Let's see what else we got then. I don't think I don't think Animal Farm is what they're looking for either. I'm not sure about that one. The Handmaid's Tale, no. Violets Are Blue, no. Twisted Love, no, don't think so. Um, let's think about. I don't know. I don't think I don't think that would be considered cute animals. Um, hmm. This one is a bit tricky. Let's go over here and see. No, I don't think the robot. Um, not sure about that one. I'm looking for something that mentions cute animals, but I'm not really seeing too much going on there. Charlotte's Web? I mean, I wouldn't consider a spider a cute animal, but a pig, sure. Let's see. Okay, great. Okay, let's see what this person is looking for. It's Bring a Book to School Day. I need something with loads of cool animals. Fact books are my usual go-tos. I can't get enough of dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Okay, so I wonder about the Troglobites Don't Bite book. Do we still have that one? Yeah, let's give that one. Oh, cool. Okay. All right, just saying hi. So how are we doing? We've sold 6 kids books, okay, and 6 crime books. So kids and crime. Make of that what you will. And we've also sold a few fantasy books too, so that's good too. Okay, great. And tomorrow is the day of the flea market. Okay, so ooh, a total of -64 after expenses. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I guess I did lose some money, but that's probably because I invested in that cooler. I did kind of spend a lot on that, so I guess that makes sense. How are we doing for books? I think we're good for books. I'm not going to buy any of these. Not even the very tempting mysterious attic find. Um, so let's just look at these stats for the flea market if we can. So classic, fact, and travel are the popular ones. Okay. Let's go to travel and add more. And get some more classic books in there too. And fact books. Yeah, okay, let's go for that. Okay, so let's see if we can buy anything as well from some of these different vendors. We don't have to, but it's always good to just to look and see what they got and what the different um, options are. So we could do the painting that increases the fantasy sale chance, and then the view of Buxtonbury increases the chance of travel. Then we have different paints, which I'm not too interested in. I'm not too fussed about decorating right now. And then the lighthouse that increases the drama chance. Okay, so that's just something to know. Ah, quick! I need a hand. Okay, I've got a sickly fern from Anne, a rescued plant given over into your custody by someone who would rather go unnamed. So that increases the classic sales chance, but it is +1 of daily expenses as well. So just something to be aware of. Phew, that was heavy. Thanks for the help. Look, you've got to keep this all under wraps, all right? I know I just dropped a massive fern in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, stole it. I swear it was a rescue mission, though. Someone left it at my uni over the break with no one there to water it. So I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? Totally, I understand. Thank you. I knew you'd get it. Well, I'm sure it will be in better hands with you. Fits in perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Cheers. Okay, so we have this fern now as well. We could talk to this guy. Have a look around, I guess. This is the guy that gave us that cursed typewriter, so I'm a little bit suspicious of buying anything from him. But there's a review board, +1% to all book sale chance, so that is tempting, but +3 daily expenses. Toy rocket, okay, fantasy and kids. Copper jug, okay, so that increases the plant effects. Little bit of danger, okay. Okay, I'm not going to get anything right now. But it's good to look at these things just to see. Okay, and Tilde needs some help, it looks like. So, dear, anything I haven't read yet? I typically pick books from a series, and I'm a fan of world-renowned detectives. Also, bonus points if it's from the century. Okay, so It's helpful when they give like a time period from this century. Great, we can start there. And detectives. So let's look at the crime books. That looks more horror than anything. The Outsider, also Stephen King. Okay, committing heinous crimes. Okay, that's more heroes rather than detectives. Angels and Demons, that's 2000. Okay. Violets Are Blue. Okay, so that's 2001. And I'm pretty sure that's part of a series of Alex Cross books by James Patterson. Alex Cross is the main character. Okay, great. Oh, hey, how's it hanging? I still feel like something's missing in my writing. I need to figure this out, or I'll keep letting the band down. All right, we're here to help you, Klaus. I tend to read lesser known works, historical settings, and I heard the nonfiction here is good. Do you have anything I'd like? Okay, so let's look at travel and fact to start with. Let's go down here to fact books. Okay, so this might be... Yeah, let's give them this one. Yeah, cool. All right, great. Oh, look what he found. I scored some really cool records at that stall back there. I haven't heard of any of these artists before, but maybe they'll give me some more ideas for songwriting. Now let's just hope my granddad's record player still does the job. Enjoy the market, all right? See ya. Okay, success. Okay, and it looks like Fern needs some help. It needs to be science fiction. Tragedies are often a bit too tragic for me. I can't get enough of A Wrinkle in Time. I hope it's not too much of a bother. Okay. Right. So science fiction, something like A Wrinkle in Time. There's nothing too tragic. Okay. What about over here? Nothing there that I can see. Let's look at this again. I don't see anything there that says science fiction, and it's 32 pages, so... It's dystopian science fiction. I don't think that's what he's looking for. Yeah, I don't think that's what he's looking for. And I don't know that that's considered science fiction anyways. That seems more fantasy. That's fantasy. What about this one? This is high tech. Would that be considered science fiction if there's technology? I don't know. But it also seems fantasy. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe this one. Futuristic world. Okay, yeah. Let's give this one a try. Okay, cool. Got there in the end. Let's talk to Tilde, if we can. What are you looking for? Let's just see what she's got. So a step ladder. Okay, so 6% for a kid's sale chance while equipped. While there are at least 5 kids' books in the upper shelves. Okay, that's very specific. An armchair. Okay, a desk lamp. That increases classic and fact. Okay, I'm gonna save my money right now, I think. But it's good to know. Just for educational purposes, all these different items available and the different effects that they have. Okay, and that's it. So we're gonna close up shop and we're gonna wrap up this video as well. Um, yeah, I really enjoy this game. I learn about popular books and even some niche and books and maybe ones that aren't, quite so popular. It's an interesting selection that the game has, and it also shows me how little I know. But that's okay. I think we will focus on the education aspect, and it's great that a game does this. It kind of helps open up new worlds and new ideas. So I think that's great. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.